For the first time, we venture outside of the stadium for the triathlon. It was a long trek out here. We actually did it late last night. I had to stick a lantern on the saddle to get out here. It worked. I mean, we made it. That was the first time in a long time that I'd used satellite navigation. Hey, everybody. I'm Greg Woods. Taking a look at our variable course, sand, track, water, and the Oceanics are leading the way so far. 87 to 80 over the Midnight Wisps, Raspberry Racers in third, Mellow Yellow trending nicely.
The seventh event is the triathlon.
And so we have 8 marbles, 1 per team, going down this course in 3 different parts. Looking right there at the track portion before diving into the water. The runners for Heat 1, 4 reserves in the field, along with 1 captain, that's Wispy, from the Midnight Wisps. Down we come, we start on the sand, and it was Chiraco leading into that first turn, but the Oceanics snagged P1 just briefly. Everybody bumping up against that wall. Chiraco's lead is building. Oceanics, Midnight Wisps, also dueling for the lead, and coming out of nowhere, that's Balls of Chaos up into second place. Everybody getting that fine coating of sand. It's going to be washed away. Now onto the track. Get a little more friction with that sand through here. Oceanics running a good race. Into the water they go, down toward the finish line. Oh, look at how close this is going to be. Nearly 4 wide. Midnight Wisps chasing Balls of Chaos. Mellow Yellow will get across the line before the Wisps, and O-Rangers are the last transfer position. That race changed complexion immensely once we dove into the water. Snarl for Balls of Chaos. Look at on the top lane there, but the real battle was in between Mellow Yellow and Midnight Wisps. Just a few hundredths between them. Oceanics close behind the O-Rangers for that final transfer spot, but they will go no further. Heat number 2. This time 3 captains, 2 reserves. We drop on down, and it's Savage Speeders off to a fast clip through those early turns. Contact there. Team Galactic goes back farther in second place, back toward the Green Ducks captain Mallard. Now it is Mallard up into second place, chasing rapidly from the Savage Speeders as they head on to the track portion. Round through that chicane go the Green Ducks. They are into first. Top 4 will advance, diving into the water. Who gets the better run down toward the line? They all condense down to the bottom lane among those top 3. That does leave the door open up top for Team Momo. Speeders do get the win. Bumblebees roll ahead and block off the Green Ducks. Those are your 4 transfers. Quasar, the reserve for Team Galactic, just misses out by 0.08 of a second. And we had a DNF, the Pinkies. They did not make it down to the course. Oh, they never even made it to the track, just on the sand.
Finalists are Balls of Chaos, Bumblebees, Green Ducks, Mellow Yellow, Midnight Wisps, O-Rangers, Savage Speeders.
Speeders were disappointed not to take gold in the previous event. Those 5-meter events normally go pretty well. Shout out to the Shining Swarm team owner, Conti New. Also shout out to the Skyway Chase set. Look at how tall that thing is. You want to see some marbles get scared of heights before diving down? See how they react, and more importantly, see who wins. Check it out. On to the consolation round. Blackjacks, Pinkies, Limers, Cobalts, Galactic, Oceanics, Snowballs, and the Raspberry Racers, and several were shot from a cannon as they headed down onto the sand for the first time. Snowballs lead with Snowstorm. Limers go up into second briefly. Contact sends them backward. That opens the door for the Pinkies' Captain Pinky Toe to get by. Limers are falling backward. Oceanics right there, weaving back and forth in a nice duel with the Cobalts. Up front, move aside. We've got a new leader, but as we've seen, diving into the water changes everything. Especially if you manage to catch a draft. We wait for the white balance to adjust over the line. Blackjacks get it in front of Pinkies and the Snowballs. Then a bit of a gap back to the Limers in front of Raspberry Racers and Team Galactic. Door wasn't even open on that overtake for the Blackjacks, but Diamond decided they would open it themselves. 16th goes to the Oceanics, as we are now ready for the final. 3 captains, 3 reserves. Who are the favorites? And is your team one of them? Off to award our next gold medal. And it's Mellow Yellow who get off to a fine start. But they're losing speed, bumping up against the wall, going around the outside. Savage Speeders, they take the lead. Watching back there with the Midnight Wisps, they are in a duel with Balls of Chaos now. Catching the draft. Sand portion really opens up speed-wise before they get onto the track. Mellow Yellow taking a peek over the shoulder. Savage Speeders are right there with them. A couple of lengths apart as they come down into the water. In the rundown for the gold, it's Mellow Yellow all against the top wall, and they'll finish nose astern. Mellow Yellow, Savage Speeders, and the Midnight Wisps. Once they went into the water, they were locked together. Nobody could make the move because they realized the draft is the best way to pick up speed. But Mellow Yellow's Yeller was just too fast. Shout out to Logan Varnell, the Rangers' biggest fan. Message says, we're proud of you, dude.
The medal winners. The bronze goes to Midnight Wisps. The silver
Mellow
to
Yellow
Savage
gets the
Speeders,
gold
and the gold goes
and
to
stands
Mellow
atop
Yellow.
the podium
Congratulations
next to
to
Savage
these
Speeders
teams.
and the Midnight
See you at the
Wisps.
next event.
We said Mellow Yellow was trending well. They jumped up 5 spots after the last event into 5th place. Speeders were down in 9th. Where will they go from here? As we give a shout out to Crazy Cat's Eyes, Board Games, Bricks Hobbies, team owners for the Cats. In the triathlon, which is meant to give you a well-rounded marble, not literally, of course, we see Mellow Yellow stand atop, but it's Midnight Wisps in the overall standings, and Mellow Yellow have now maneuvered into the podium position in 3rd. Speeders are up 3, Momo up 3 as well. Snowball's down 3. Coming up next, it's Bocce.